Fallout New Vegas, a game that is beloved by many and is well known by its fans. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the beginning of our series on the lore and stories of Fallout New Vegas. Our story begins in the town of Goodsprings, a town that was founded before the Great War in the year 1900, and after the Great War, was settled by wastelanders with a grant from the New California Republic. The NCR were developing a mining operation near a water source that gave the town its name. The locals who live here refer to the town as peaceful and quiet. But as the wasteland goes, trouble will find them sooner or later. Our story begins in the year 2281. On October 11th, Benny, the leader of the chairmen, one of the families that helps run New Vegas, with the assistance of Mr. House, hired some Great Khans, a tribe that is based in the Mojave Wasteland. This group ambushed a courier working for the Mojave Express, who happened to be traveling by Goodsprings at the time. They attacked the courier, tied them up, and brought them to the Goodsprings cemetery, where the courier was robbed of the package they were hired to deliver and shot and killed in the head, and then buried. Unbeknownst to Benny, Victor, a Securitron that happened to live in the town under orders from Mr. House, was eavesdropping on the group, saved the courier by digging them up and taking them to the town doctor, Doc Mitchell. You wake up in Doc Mitchell's house after your attack. Doc Mitchell explains what has happened and puts you through a series of tests to make sure everything is okay. This is how your character is created. He will take you towards a Vitomatic Vigor tester, which is where your special stats are properly allocated. Special standing for strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, and agility. Each one of these has a different effect on how your character is created, whether how high or low you put the points in, on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being incredibly low and bad, and 10 being the best it could possibly get. After you get your points put in your various special stats, Doc Mitchell will ask you to sit on his couch while he asks you a series of questions to make sure your mental facilities are properly together. This has the purpose of properly allocating your skills and tagged traits, which help further create your character in the way you would like to play. Once you finish answering the questions, You will see the different skills that have been tagged based off the answers to your questions. You do not have to go with these skills. You can select ones on your own, or you can go with the ones it has chosen for you. After you have selected your skills, you will select traits that will be selected and help further the creation of your character. These traits have a benefit and a drawback and add various stipulations to how your character is created. After Dr. Mitchell saved and healed you and your character is created, he will tell you to go towards the saloon to talk to a woman named Sunny Smiles. But while he's telling you this, he also tells you that he understands what it feels like to get something stolen from you. For he used to live in a vault. That was stolen from him. And he then gives you his Pip-Boy and then explains how the Pip-Boy works. This will be the main item you use to get your items and bring up your map. As you leave Doc Mitchell's house, you will see the very Securitron who has saved you. This Securitron's name is Victor. He is a Securitron, which is a type of robot made by Robert House, the man who helped create and save New Vegas and a majority of the Wasteland. Victor will explain what he was doing, how and why he saved you. As you're talking to Victor, he will direct you towards the Goodsprings Cemetery where you were first attacked to maybe find some clues or hints on who took your package, who attacked you, and possibly why. When you enter the saloon, you find a woman named Sunny Smiles, the very person Doc Mitchell told you to find. Sunny will teach you how to shoot a varmint rifle from the hip, aiming down sights, and crouched, and the benefit of each of these different styles. Sunny Smiles acts as the law enforcement for Goodsprings. She helps take out any pests or raiders that happen to attack the town. After Sunny teaches you how to shoot the varmint rifle, she will ask you to assist her in killing geckos that have set up camp near the town's water sources. This will teach you how to use VATS and attack various enemies. While you're attacking the geckos, this also teaches you about the stealth mechanics in this game. After you kill the first set of geckos, Sunny will tell you there's a few more group of them by the other wells. While you're clearing out these other wells, you will see a Goodsprings citizen being attacked. If you choose to save the citizen, you will get positive reputation with Goodsprings. Positive reputation with the various gangs, towns, and groups in the wasteland will give you various rewards, while having negative reputation with them, you will more often than not be attacked on sight or be refused service. After you take out the last of the geckos, Sunny will tell you that she knows how to craft various items using the campfire. This is the beginning of the lesson that teaches you how to use the game's crafting system. Sonny will then send you to get various plants to create something called healing powder. While you're gathering the supplies Sonny told you to get, you see the various houses that the citizens of Goodsprings live in. You also see a few abandoned houses. The first one we're going to is the schoolhouse. The schoolhouse is not used to teach children because it is infested with various bugs and insects. You also see the cattle that Goodsprings raises. The cattle is called bighorners, mutated sheep that are used as meat and protection for the town. While we're heading up to the graveyard, you see us passing by the general store and the saloon. As we're walking to the graveyard, you see just how vast the wasteland is. As you saw, we just picked up a collectible snow globe. Snow globes are worth a lot of money if you side with one of the factions in this game. If you do not, you can collect them on your own and store them in the various player houses. Now that we have gathered the last of the plants, we will head back to Sunny Smiles. We also picked up cigarette butts. As you saw in the beginning cutscene of the game, these are the very same cigarettes smoked by Benny, the leader of the chairmen. Goodsprings is located north of the town of Prim and west of the I-15. It has few houses where the locals live, but it also has a general store owned by a man named Chet. The saloon is owned by the mayor of Goodsprings, a woman named Trudy. It has a doctor's office, owned and operated by Doc Mitchell, the man who helped save us, and a Mojave Express drop box. This is used to deliver various objects and packages across the wasteland. The residents of the town mainly farm various crops and raise cattle such as bighorners. There are a few abandoned buildings as you saw, such being the schoolhouse as you've seen, and you may have caught a glimpse of the gas station that is uphill near Doc Mitchell's house. This gas station is mainly used as stores for excess supplies the town may have. As we give Sunny Smiles the supplies she told us to gather, she will teach us how to make healing powder, a basic healing item that is used to heal your health and stop various injuries. You can create this using very readily available plants in the wasteland. As you complete this, she will tell you to contact Trudy, who is in the saloon. As you enter the saloon, you will see a leader of a local gang called the Powder Gangers, Joe Cobb. The Powder Gangers are an organized group of inmates who escaped the New California Republic Correctional Facility. The Powder Gangers use explosives that was given to them by the NCR because they were sent to this prison to help repair and add rail lines to the rail system that the NCR uses. The inmates having these explosives organized into a group called the Powder Gangers. The Powder Gangers use these explosives to attack traders, caravans, and various citizens on the road. All this, along with an infestation of death claws infesting Quarry Junction on I-15, has shut down most of the trade routes leading to the small, quiet town. These issues add up, causing the town to have very little supplies, and due to the NCR being at war with Caesar's Legion, they are unable to offer assistance in stopping the Powder Gangers. This is where our journey begins, and our first quest is given to choose to whether or not to save the town of Goodsprings or help Joe Cobb attack it. We will go over this quest in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.